My name is Marilyn. I'm coming to you for my Thursday Night Live. I love to learn how to create new cards, scrapbook pages, all kinds of paper crafting things, and I love to share with you what I do learn. So, welcome tonight. Welcome if you're watching the recording, and let's just have some fun together. You can see across the top of the screen, I have a question for you. What's your favorite lazy summer afternoon activity? Pop that in the comments, and I will try to watch them as they are shown, but if not, I will come back and look at them and chat with you later as easy as I can. Not quite something I can do while I'm doing the class as well. So just wanted to let you know that. I have a couple of things to show you that are happening with Stampin' Up! Because that is my main supply company, and I like to share what's going to be happening so you're not caught off guard. So I'm going to switch to my desktop camera and share that with you. And if you're popping on, please comment. I do a draw each week for the card that I make the previous week, and I have that to show you as well and let you know who the winner is there. And whether you're commenting live with me, commenting on here, or whether you are commenting later, just let me know. Sorry, I'm busy trying to make sure all the things are working where they should be, but I see there are some people here, so glad to have you here. And please keep commenting, chat with each other. And as always, reach out to me if you have any questions. I do have Zoom classes, 2 a month scheduled, sometimes others, and a Friday Zoom where we have so much fun with people from all over. Usually somebody else teaches it, and we just have a lot of good fun chit-chatting and creating cards together. So you're welcome to join that. I do not share the Zoom link publicly, but I will certainly include you in the email if you let me know. So let's switch down to the other camera and show you my desktop. First and foremost, want to let you know that there is a sale coming on in color, some in color products, not all. I don't know what they are yet, but it's from August 5th to 31st. So if you've got that on your list, maybe just hang on to it until the 5th of August. That's not very far away because we are on the last day of July. These are the colors, the in colors for this year, and they go well together, don't you think? Showing here, showing here. For me, I have not got all of them. Well, I do have all the stamp pads, as you just saw, but I do not have the markers. No, yes, the markers and the these things. Can't remember what they're called. Stamping blends. I don't have those, and I do not have all the ribbon. So for me, that's what's going to be on my list. So just to let you know about that coming, I have a new package of paper that just arrived. I did not buy the whole suite, but this is the Painterly Pears DSP, and it arrived yesterday. So I just want to share the beautiful papers they are. I am really leaning towards, we have a new catalog coming out that as demonstrators we can purchase from August 5th, pre-order, and new online exclusives, and there are some amazing designer papers in there. So I might be doing a paper share again. So if you're interested in any of that, just pop me a line and or a comment in here and let me know, because I would need some people committed before I actually started doing it. But these are the papers. This one, I understand there is die cuts to go with this bundle that will cut out everything except these little tiny ones. So this, all of those. Very pretty on the back side. This paper I love because if you cut it in half and then cut it in threes, you've got card bases made for you or ready. But lots of beautiful colors, bright cherry. I can see some fall cards, some birthday cards. You give me suggestions. What else would you make with those? And Oh, before I leave this, let me do this. This is the card I made last week. It is a birthday card, concertina card, and Bonnie R., you are the winner of that card. So that will be coming in the mail to you. Thank you for commenting. Okay, let's go back and show this one. And now I'm going to come over here and see. I see Gail's going to order ribbon and in colors. We've got Pam, we've got Betty. Good to see you all. And glad you're here with me. So please keep commenting. Like I say, I will try to follow what's happening, but if I miss something, I'll come back to it later. The other thing that arrived in my box of goodies yesterday is this bundle. And it's a new one that is out. And called Jolly Holly. So definitely a Christmassy kind of vibe to it. Definitely Christmas. Joy might be able to use for something else. It's a photopolymer. And it's one, again, that comes with a hybrid embossing folder. So you have the embossing folder that the die fits into and cuts. So I did have a little bit of time. Hello, Faye. Welcome. To die cut at least the dies out of here. So this one cuts not all the way through. And what I've seen some people do is you can lift these up a little bit and tuck papers in either corner so that it's kind of a paper holder. You have rectangles, you have other shapes, and the word joy. So look for that in my Christmas card class, which today is the last day to register for the August Christmas card class. But you can still do that if you want to. So let's get on to what I want to share with you tonight. And it is how to make a card like this. A silhouette kind of card with a little bit of color and an embossing folder. My inspiration for this was from a friend of mine, Karen, who did this one. And different embossing folder, different silhouette stamp, but I had this one for masculine card coming in the mail delivering with my stamp set today, or my bundle from yesterday, and that is this one, which unfortunately is now not available till August 11th, I believe it was. I looked this afternoon. But it has great silhouette stamps. It is a cling stamp. So you've got 3 different sizes of grasses, prairie grass, and great words for encouragement. Sometimes life is just hard. You're not alone. I'm here for you. So very sorry. Sending the healing power of love, and my shoulder is yours. So good for you, Pam. She said she just ordered this. It is, if you got it, that's great, because like I say, it is on temporary. You can't get it right now. So to make this card, I use that for inspiration. I have a different embossing folder, and I used these 2 punches, which are in the online exclusives. I used a 2-inch and a 1 3/4. You could use any designs like that you want to do the coloring with. And I use my blending brushes. I've got a couple pieces here because we'll show you a couple things. I've got this is basic beige with black. And anytime you want something to just pop, using black behind it really, really makes it happen, as you can see in both of these cards. If without the black behind, it would be okay, but just not popping like you want it to. This was my first attempt. And when I did it, I had that one fits there. This one fits here. But I had ink all over the place. Where the heck was it? Now I can't see it. I had extra ink where I didn't want. Oh, on this side. that piece there. So I thought, oh, I'll turn it over and try it. And then when I did it, it was too close together. And, you know, sometimes you just end up, things just don't work the way you want them to. So tonight, I'm going to try again. I've got my silicone mat. I'm going to use Pretty Peacock and Balmy Blue, which is what I used in this card. And I think I'm still going to use the same, kind of the same layout. So to do this particular design, it's better if you color before you emboss. So I'm just going to color. You can always add more color. So start with a light shade. As you can see, I just did that the opposite way to what I did the other one, but that's okay. And I've got ink over here again. Be careful you don't go over the edge. Note to self for next time. Then I'm going to open this one, which is my Balmy Blue, and I'm going to try it a little bit lower. And again, when you're doing the blending brushes, you will just ink it up and then tap it off to get, so you're doing just a little bit lighter. But these, we've done, I know that I see Faye's on here, and thank you, Faye, for coming. We've done mixed media with blending brushes and mats like this. I think on this one, I'm going to just leave it like that. It's going to be lighter, but that's okay. They don't come out the same ever. So that, I'll go back to my basket. The other thing I need to do before I run it through the embossing folder is to stamp it. And on this one, I am going to stamp the large design first. Large stamp like this, I like to ink upside down. And just a word of note that first items I was showing you from Stampin' Up, as a demonstrator, we will be able to also, on August 5th, we can pre-order from the, sorry, trying to get this, from the new mini catalog that's coming and from the online exclusives. So if you just can't wait, you can always sign up to be a demonstrator and you'll get access to that so much earlier. So there is my image. I am going to also use black for my happy birthday. And if you've followed me for a while or you know me, you know I always need birthday cards. So I'm going to stamp that, let it sit for a bit, and then I'm going to bring my emboss and cut machine, cut and emboss machine, and I'm going to fix that. Run that through. Now, I know this is pretty big, but it's the size of my desk. I can't do much about it. This is the embossing folder I'm going to use, the Forever Plaid. It's one of the huge ones. As you can see, if I show you how big it is, I like a lot of things about it. If you were doing a lot of these, you could place 2 in at once. But it has a line on the side that has the Stampin' Up logo. And especially in one like this, you want to line it up along that line so that it goes through straight. Because some of us, not mentioning any names, Pam, are a little bit anal about things being straight and working well. So I'm the same way. And I'm just hardly applying any strength to the handle to get it to go through. As long as you use with your 3D folders, you have to use this plate, which is, it's gray in my case. It's a number 4 plate. And with the older machines, we did have a blue one that was like that. So I just keep mine on the table with my cut and emboss machine. And there is our front for the card with some more dimension because we've run it through that embossing folder. What other embossing folders do you have that something like this would work on? When I was trying to figure out what to use today, me being straight, yes, Pam. Anybody that's crafted with you knows that, right? This one I also have with the circles, but to me that's more of a feminine card. And I posted earlier this week about quick and easy ways to do masculine cards, so I thought I would carry on with the theme. And now we can put it together. So I do like, and I didn't on that one yet, like to put a piece of white inside my cards because I find it easier to write on the white than, remove this because it's kind of mucky, and it just finishes them off. So I have this sitting on my desk, and I do have to replenish it. I cut these, a whole package of white that will fit on the inside layer of your card so that they're handy, they're ready. If I want to stamp prior to, as in this case, I could certainly stamp. The stamp set. Another piece like this. On the inside, which I will, so tell me, do you, Betty says, I think the birch embossing folder would work well. Yes, I don't have that one, but there are a few. Whoops, make this go this way, right? I'm just going to put this right close to the bottom. And yes, Faye, you're right. Would make an easy card to do a number of them to have on hand. Before I put that in there, I want to show you one other thing I was doing because, you know, kind of having that Scottish background, I hate changing blades on my paper trimmer if they're still going to work. Well, I don't know if you can see. I can if I'm looking really close. It's kind of rough along that cut edge. So I have a nail file that I was lucky enough to get from my nail technician. And I keep it on my desk, and you can just sand lightly those edges. And sometimes even something like this, just across it, and it will smooth it up enough to let me say it passes. So I'm going to put this on the inside. Oh, Betty, you're funny. Yes, Betty was a great help to me today with the card class because I was struggling to remember. I had to move my card class a couple times because of holidays and funerals and everything, and was trying to remember how I did it when came to class today. And Betty had already figured it out, so she was helping me, which was a great help. And Bonnie, um, even though she hadn't completed hers, she had figured it out. So um, again, we have a great time crafting together, and anyone is welcome. I do my Christmas card class and my monthly card class free if you just want to watch and get the video recording. If you would like the printed, or the not the printed, if you would like a PDF of the instructions, I charge $10 for that. But you do have to register for everything so that I can have your email and get it sent to you. So just keep that in mind. We have one a month for each of those. And with new things coming out, there is a very good chance that I will do a card stamp-a-stack kind of event for my favorite out of the new sets that are coming. And right now I have downloaded the new mini catalog to look at, but I haven't had time yet to actually figure out what I want to do with it. So other than maybe a paper share. So let me know. And as you can see, I'm doing dimensionals on that piece just for a little more dimension. And there's our card. So like I say, a quick and easy. I do like to turn mine over like this. And yes, Betty was, I see Betty's comment about so fun using some of my older DSP. That's kind of what the class is about, is use your own supplies, because we all have lots. And if you don't, let me know and I can make sure you get some. But it's a way to still craft together and have some fun and use what you have. And that's my whole aim. I'm going to just tuck those there now because I want to show you what we did today. First and foremost, we did this card. Isn't that neat? This is the one that Betty and Bonnie were helping me so much with. And as Betty said before we finished, you need to create your own envelope, which I did afterwards, Betty. And this is the one that I made today. This was my sample prior to, and I did one with the purples. So a black and white, I do have the envelope punch board, and I've been using it more and more to use up my designer paper again, because I usually buy way too much of it. So that was one. Another one we did today is this one, and these were both from Creative Designs, I believe it was. Creative Gems. And she showed how to use, now, because it's, don't know where it is, how to use a clear window sheet to get the best of your designer paper. So you lay it over and figure out where you want to cut it first. Works really well. And this is also a card which you open this way, so it stands up. That's the one I did for the set. Oh, here it is. Look at this. There's my window sheet. So it was one, I think, Pam, you were the one that had found it first. You make it just that little bit smaller, and then when you lay it on your designer paper, you can move it around and figure where you want to cut your best pieces. So I do want to keep that on my desk. This one I used a different sheet of paper from the same package and created another birthday card like that. This one started out with this card that I'd made for Dennis last year for his birthday, and I really liked the layout of it. And Betty told me I really confused her with that one, and to me that was the easiest one. So this is the one I did as a sample for the class, using gorgeous paper. Like, we have so many nice DSP papers, don't you agree? And this is the one I did in class today. So just a little bit different. again with the basic beige, and of course, more birthday cards. So hopefully that has given you some inspiration to do something with what you have. I'm going to, I don't think there's anything else that I need to mention. Come back so you can see me. And thank you, Faye, for coming on and helping me with answer all the questions. I hope you all don't think that was me with the window sheet. Oh, well, whoever it was, thank you, whether it was you or not, Pam. But it's nice to be to know about it and to be able to use it. So I hope you all have a wonderful long weekend. Um, it's long weekend here, and I think it is in BC. I don't know if it is across Canada. I don't think it is. But whatever you're doing, have a great time, enjoy the good weather, and keep crafting and having fun. And barring anything unforeseen, I will see you next week. Take care now.